What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So it's early morning hustle, but that's how I get down. That's how I get down. So, why are so many men struggling to attract women in these days and times? The answer is simple. The answer is women have more options these days, not just with the opposite sex, but in life in general. Women have more options these days. Women are not held to stiff societal standards and expectations like in the past. And coupled with that, many men are not meeting women's requirements. And I know that's going to sound harsh for men. I know a lot of men are going to be like, what? Like, I'm not meeting a woman's requirements. Like, what's this all about? And what I mean by that is that whether you like it or not, and whether you realize it or not, we all have standards and expectations that we feel we deserve. So, whether you realize it or not, consciously or subconsciously, you have an idea in your mind about the type of woman you think you deserve, or the type of woman, the phenotype that you're attracted to. And women are just the same. They have in their mind the standard of guy that meets their criteria, consciously or subconsciously, that they think that they deserve. And a lot of men are just not meeting it, quite simply put. Because women on a subconscious level, our lizard brain still operates back in the hunter-gatherer days. Consciously, we know we're living in modern times, but our subconscious thinks it's way back in the hunter-gatherer days. So women's lizard brain, the subconscious, is saying, I need a man who can provide, protect, and ensure my survival in the world. Consciously, a woman's saying, I make my own money, I can live on my own, I don't need a man to survive in actual terms, but subconsciously, the lizard brain is still seeking a man who can protect. And the type of man that women are attracted to tends to be men with the pre-selected characteristical traits. So that would often be a man with a lot of resources, a man who is tall a lot of the time, a man who is in shape, a man who is confident. And a lot of men are just not meeting this criteria. Now, you can't do anything about your height. I'm not the tallest guy in the world. But if you're the great thing about life is that if you're lacking in one area, you can compensate in another area. So, but the thing is, a lot of men are just not meeting women's standards. And that could be because you lack confidence. One of the things that you really need to get used to and get your head around is approaching a woman in public without a drink in your hand. A lot of guys, they need a drink or two to approach a woman at a bar, but you need to have the confidence to approach a woman cold, sober, like just sober. You need to be able to just approach a woman. So you need to have confidence. You need to have your money in order. You need to have it all together as a man. I know this is idealistic, but you know, do you have your own place? Do you have your money right? These things do matter when you leave school. When you're in school, a lot of it's just based on looks and being cool. But after that, you got to have it all together. I remember a lot of guys at school who were the cool kids, and then they left school, and like now you're looking at them and you're like, wow, what happened to you? Everyone wanted to be your friend back in the day. Now some people would like consider you a loser. You gotta have your money right. You gotta have your confidence. You got to be in some sort of shape. We're all different. Some people are tall, some people are short, some people are lean, some people are stocky. But wherever your genes lean towards, you need to work out the best strategy for you. If you're a short, stocky guy, maybe try and look real powerful. If you're a lean guy, maybe be in like lean shape. But a lot of guys, you don't have it together. And I'm not like saying, I'm not trying to make this a man criticizing video, but a lot of men are complaining about women and saying women are, they're hypergamous, women, they have unrealistic expectations, and maybe the expectations are a lot higher than they used to be, and maybe sometimes in some instances it's not really realistic. We always know someone who thinks that they should be able to get with a guy who is, or get with someone who is maybe what some would consider way out of their league. We all know someone like that who has expectations maybe that need to be tapered a little bit. But at the end of the day, we all we all have the right to decide what we deserve. But a lot of guys, you can always blame women, and we can always say that that their expectations are unrealistic, but we can only control what we can control, and we must always strive to be the best version of ourselves. And it's not for women. Like, this is the thing, don't do it for women, but do it for yourself, and as a byproduct of that, you will attract more women as a result. So the reason a lot of guys are struggling with women is, quite simply put, women are not held to the same expectations as the past. They're not expected to pair off at age 18. They're not expected to have 2.5 kids. They're not expected to be a housewife. So they've got more freedom, therefore they don't feel the need to, there's less of a need for them to find a guy, aka you, and pair off. And on the other hand as well, a lot of, when you've got more freedom, you can choose to, when you've got more freedom, you can choose to be more picky. And that's exactly what women are doing. They're being more selective than they used to be. So a lot of guys are failing the expectation. A lot of guys are considered not to be confident enough, not to have enough money, and not to be looking attractive enough. So my advice would be, and I would not do this for women, I'm just going to reiterate this. You don't do it for women, but just as a general rule in life, level up. Always try and be leveling up. And a lot of your problems will dissipate. I'm telling you, if you level up, a lot of the problems that you have in life will dissipate, because you will be more respected, you will be more attractive to the opposite sex, and as a result of having more money, well, that's going to solve problems in itself. And if you're in better shape, you will feel better, and then you will feel more confident. And also, confidence is vital, not just with women, but life in general. So you're struggling with women, a lot of you, because you haven't leveled up, and also women have more choices and are becoming more selective. But let me know what you think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work and want to leave a donation, there's a link for that in the description. With that, enjoy the rest of your day. See you on the next one.